Hey everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Chloe. Okay, I literally have another thing to try. Today, I'm gonna be trying out these lip tints that I came across. They're not lip tints, they're lip stains. I literally saw one video on TikTok of this girl using them. They just looked really cool. I really liked them. So I ran to Amazon to get them, and here we are. And I am just super picky about my lip shades, so I'm happy that I found a package that had 5 different shades for me to try. I will, of course, link these down below. So this is what the page looks like. Okay, how to use it. First, clean your lips before you apply a thick layer. Peel and tear off after it dries. Use an empty spray bottle to fill with water. So you're supposed to wet your lips and then you peel off the stain. Oh, this mini spray bottle is to get water. Waterproof and natural. There are the shades. I hope this color is translating properly. I'm most excited for 1 and 2 probably. 5 is probably not gonna be for me just because I just don't really wear shades like that. And 4 is also a little scary. 3, I could deal with. I'm just super picky about my lip shades. You get 4 milliliters of product in every tube, which is nice, and it sells for $17.99. For all 5, you get them for $17.99. Now they are small, and I guess it is kind of a bummer that you can't just reorder one shade. Like if there's one shade out of all of these I love, it's too bad I can't just order that one shade. I'm so excited to swatch these. I just want to start opening them up and swatching them, so. This is glass. I did not expect that. They give you a little glass one. That's interesting. I'm just gonna open them all up. I do have numbers on the packaging. I do have numbers on the tubes as well. Okay, it does show me all the swatches online, but I think I am just gonna go in and swatch them on my arm and we'll kind of figure it out as we go. I'm gonna start with the scary ones. They're so tiny and cute. Number 5. What number 5 looks like right now. I'm just gonna go counting down in order. So this is number 4. Number 3. 4 doesn't look super pigmented, so I'm just gonna give that one. Okay, that's as pigmented as I'm able to get number 4. Number 2. I didn't realize I was accidentally making the swatches smaller as I go down. Didn't mean to do that. So it doesn't say anything about how long these last, but I did see one review that said the centers got kind of patchy and the color disappeared from there, but on the edges of her lips, the stain lasted for 24 hours. So I wonder. This one's like the bluest of them all, and I think number 1 is the lightest shade. Okay, I mean that top one is already dry. I'm gonna get our little bottle filled. Okay, it's literally been like 30 seconds and honestly, they all feel dry. So let's just go in with our mini little spray bottle and spray them off. I'm like, will it just melt off? Should I peel it off? Do I rub it off? I'm scared. Ooh, okay, no, it does peel. I feel like using the cotton removes some of the color. There you can see the peel, but you can also see the color. So that's number 5. Oh no, they definitely just peel off. Something about the water makes it peel off. That is so interesting. Oh, that's number 3. I don't know. I don't know about that one. Number 2 is also really orangey. I think number 1 definitely needs to be left on for more time. I'm just gonna dab the excess liquid off. Okay, I definitely feel like I didn't let them sit for long enough. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna go and I'm gonna re-swatch them all in the exact same spots, and I am going to let them sit for a few more minutes before taking them off, because the original video I did see she let it sit on for a few minutes, even though the directions say you only need to let it sit on for 10 to 45 seconds. She left it on for a few minutes and she got really pigmented color. So I'm just going to quickly re-swatch them all and then come back. Okay, after swatching them all on my arm and getting a decent idea of what all the shades are gonna look like, I'm gonna go ahead and try on number 1 for today. It is also the lightest and most natural shade, so it'll be good to see how long that one lasts, as I imagine it would be the most popular. Okay, I brought you down a little bit here so I can get really close with my mirror because I'm really nervous about lining my lips with this. My lips are clean, there's nothing on them. I moisturized them before I started doing my makeup, so that is fully soaked in at this point. There is nothing on my lips. I'm gonna start in the center. I'm gonna try overlining my lips in the way that I usually do, which is like rounding out my Cupid's bow. In some spots, it's a little patchy going on. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I feel like getting the outside line is the hardest and scariest part. Okay, we're gonna let this sit for a few minutes and then I'm gonna peel it off. I can feel it getting tighter already. This is a look. Okay, I'm gonna go in on my arm first while I let this sit for a minute longer. Start at the top again. I don't know if I did thick enough layers. Number 4, number 3, number 2, number 1. Oh my gosh, my fingers are gonna be royally stained. Okay, I'm going to swipe to the side to see if the water smudges it at all. My finger definitely picked up some color. I'm not trying to flip you off, sorry. But for the most part, okay, number 4 I actually don't mind. Number 2's shade makes me nervous because that's kind of orangey. Okay, moment of truth. I think we should take this off. Let's do it. Hate that. My poor face. Oh my gosh. I'm so nervous. So it doesn't super easily peel off all in one, but that's probably has to do with how many layers I did. I hate that I have to just like spray that on my face. I feel like I don't want to comment on the color until I've fully taken it off. Ugh, that is rough, man. Like, do your foundation after because what the hell? That is the most satisfying feeling in the world. This is kind of a disaster. Okay, it did stain my Cupid's bow decently. Okay, I like the color. It's a little bit redder than I expected to be. The difficulty with a product like this is that every single shade looks different on everyone because it has to do with skin tone and things like that. So this is absolutely not the color that was advertised for number 1, but I do really like it. Let's go back and see what it was. This looks more like number 3. Here are the shades again for a reminder. I think I'm just going to redo my Cupid's bow just a little bit really quickly. Okay, now let's take this part off. I hate it. Gorgeous. All right, I am just gonna go in with some of this LA Girl gloss. Wow, that lighting is changing a lot. It was snowing 20 minutes ago and now the sun's out. I mean, Chicago in spring is like weird. Ooh. Okay, now that I put the gloss on, I feel like I noticed splotchiness in the color. I already know I'm gonna wanna reapply this, I guess. But of course, before I do, I am going to wait and see how long it lasts. I still have blue stuff. Oh my God. We are leaving it from this point forward. The only thing I will redo is reapply gloss maybe a few times, but I am not going to put any lip liner on. I am not going to touch up the color whatsoever. We're gonna see how long it lasts. So it's about 12:30 now. I'm just gonna go about my day and I'll be back in a few hours to do a check-in. I'm back and it's just after 2. I think the color is looking super good. I do feel like it's faded a little bit, but nothing too crazy. It definitely still feels like I have stuff on my lips. I wouldn't feel the need to reapply at this point. It does look really pretty. I really do like it. I mean, I did choose the lightest shade to start off with because I really wanted to see how that one was gonna hold up. I also figured it would be my favorite shade. So since all the other ones are definitely a bit more pigmented than this one, I would imagine that they are going to hold up even better. This is the swatch for the one I'm wearing right now, number 1. As you can see, I feel like it does look different than the shade that's on my lips. This one almost looks more neutral. Imagine how long that one would last. These are definitely not going anywhere. I do like it. I think it's really pretty. Part of me wishes it was just like a teeny bit more pigmented, but it also feels very warm toned to me, and I didn't expect this to be as warm toned of a color. So as much as I wish it had more pigment, a little bit more oomph to it, I wish it was less red. But I feel like all of these turned up really warm toned on me. The number 1 was the one shade I felt like was supposed to be a cool tone, a cooler tone at least. And this is not a cool tone. I very much so like it, but this is bolder than what I normally wear. So what are the other ones gonna look like? So let's leave it longer and see if it continues to hold up as well as it has. So none of that recorded. That's so great. Hey guys, I'm back and it's about 5 o'clock. So you missed a lot and I'm really sorry. Also, I hope this sounds okay because obviously I am not at home in my normal space. Basically, the first shade I put on this morning was just about completely gone. Like, my lips had the tiniest little bit of a tint and mainly just at like the top of my lips, nowhere else really. And my lips look so much different than they do from the earlier shots. Reason being because the first one was completely faded off. I decided to try another shade and kind of see how that one worked out. So this is the number 2 shade, which this is what the swatch looks like for that one. Obviously, what's on my arm is like super faded right now, so it's not a good representation, clearly. This shade is super gorgeous. I really love it. More than I expected to, honestly. This is shade number 2. So now I'm gonna let this guy obviously wear out for a few hours and see how it goes. I do feel like because this is a more pigmented shade, it's gonna end up lasting a lot longer, but we'll see how it does after I've eaten and everything like that, because I think eating is what really tipped the other one over the edge. Like I said, it is about 5 o'clock now, so from here on out, we're gonna see how shade number 2 lasts. All right, I'm back and it's about 9:30. I did just reapply my gloss because I just wanted to show it a little bit better. It looks way better with gloss over it because it is pretty faded without. Honestly, I really wish I would have waited till I put the gloss over it. It kind of looked like what the first one did at the very end. But now that I've put a gloss over it, I feel like my lips are done again. I do think what really kills the color is eating. I feel like both times after I've eaten today, I've noticed it really be removed. And I haven't noticed as much fading with drinking out of a water bottle all day. So I would say pretty much after you eat, you would probably want to reapply for the rest of the day. But as long as you're not eating, like, it will last. I'm like so like shocked but impressed. I did not expect to be that excited about this. I was honestly feeling pretty bummed on my way home because I felt like my lips had faded so much. Turns out I just needed a little gloss. If I remember, I will try and record when I use the other colors, but I can't promise I will. Hey guys, I just wanted to pop in really quick. I just threw on the number 5 to see what that guy would look like. It is definitely vibrant. This one is obviously so vibrant right now, but I really do think it would fade out so pretty. I did, of course, throw a gloss over it really quickly to just add some shine. That's it. I just wanted to show you one of the more pigmented, darker shades. That's gonna be all for this week's video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't already, and leave me a like because it really helps me out. See you guys in the next one.